So good evening and welcome back. So in the last class, we were discussing about electrostatic potential energy. So based on that, like a recap, it will be. We'll take one question, previous IIT JEE question, and we'll start up the class, right? Now, here in JEE Mains 2004, a question given. Q is the charge, small q is the charge, and a capital Q. Two charges are there. So capital Q is fixed over, and a small q charge from certain distance, it is projected with velocity v towards a capital Q. It's projecting with a v speed. That means kinetic energy. Initially, it will have certain kinetic energy. That means we are projecting it. So it will go nearer to capital Q. Then after reaching to certain distance, we are calling it as closest distance of approach. When it reaches certain distance, then it starts ripples from that point, because this is positive charge, here also positive charge, both are same positive charges. As it goes here, then immediately it will repulse at that point. So what is the distance that it can reach, which we are calling it as closest distance? So in 2004, the question is, when you project with V, the closest distance of approach is R. If you double the speed of this charged particle, what is the closest distance, right? And here options are given: R, 2R, R by 2, and R by 4. Same concept as we discussed in the last class yesterday. We discussed same model, law of conservation of energy. Apply law of conservation of energy, right? Now, when it is projected, it will have a kinetic energy half mv square equals to. So as it is going away, right? Now what happens? Initially, the potential energy is less, because potential energy, electrostatic potential energy, U is equals to K Q, capital Q, divided by, let us take it as X, right? So distance is more. Initially, distance is more, potential energy is less. So as the distance is decreasing, as the distance between two charges decreasing, right, potential energy will increase. So potential energy will increase, right? So when it reaches till this point, it will stop. It will stop. That means the total kinetic energy is converting into potential energy at this particular point, right? So half mv square plus initial potential energy, will take it as 0. And final, it is coming to rest till this point, then it is returning back. Fine. So both are now Q and Q, closest distance. From there onwards, it will returns back, right? Transforms into, that means the closest, the kinetic energy of the particle transforms into potential energy of the system, right? Now half mv square is equal to potential energy of the system K Q Q divided by, here the distance between them is R. That means it will be reaching at this particular point, right? Is it clear? That means your mass of the particle is not changing. This is a constant. K is a constant, right? And Q is constant. Magnitude capital Q is constant. Only R distance, as you are approaching from small q to capital Q, it is changing. That means I can write V proportional to 1 by R. V proportional to 1 by R. Okay. V square proportional to 1 by R. R proportional to 1 by V square. R proportional to 1 by V square. Fine. Okay, remaining all should be constant. Everything is constant. See, mass is constant, K is constant, Q and capital Q are constant. Now only V. If you take V is not, R and V both are changing as we are moving from one point to the other point. So here R1 by R2 equals to V2 square by V1 square. So according to the option R1, initially distance is what? R. So that means it is going fine. Solid. Blur. Okay. Now, if you take R1 by R2 is equal to V2 square by V1 square. R1, here it is nothing but R1. R2, how much is asking? Now in this one, V1 velocity, here it is nothing but V2. Simply substitute that one. R1 is nothing but R divided by R2. We have to find is equals to V2 is given as 2V. This projected with the 2V. Then 2V square, which is nothing but 4V square divided by V1. V1 is nothing but V square, is nothing but V square. These two will get cancelled. R2 equals to R by 4 will be the answer. Hope it is clear, everybody. So D is the answer. Right? Just take a screenshot. If you have any doubts, let me know. Right. So this is given in JEE Mains 2007 question based on electric field intensity and electric potential. So one should know, for example, if I give, there is a positive charge. So I want at this particular point, what is the electric field intensity? Can you tell me, anybody? What is electric field intensity at that particular point? Let us take it as this distance is R. Can you tell me what is electric field intensity? KQ by R square. It's nothing but a KQ divided by R square. It is a vector quantity. It is away from positive charge and towards negative charge. So away from positive charge, right? One should know that one. Next, if I have a positive charge here, I want to find a potential at this point. What is the potential expression at point P? Here, electric field intensity at that particular point, potential at that particular point. Can anybody? KQ by R. Very good. KQ divided by R. Right. So these are the things. This is nothing but a scalar quantity, that is a vector quantity. Right. So the students should know these two things to solve this problem. This is a scalar quantity. We don't have any direction. That is vector quantity. What is the question given? Let us see here. See, 4 charges are there. 1, 2, 3, 4 charges are there. Plus Q, minus Q, minus Q. So A and B, this is minus Q and minus Q. Placed at 4 corners of a square. 4 corners of a square. Then again, immediately what they're doing, they interchange the charges. Now plus Q is taken to D. That means these two are interchanged, these two are interchanged. Say when they interchange, it looks like this, right? So interchange happens. Then he is asking the question, what happens to electric field remains constant or V changes, or both E and V changes, and E and V both remains constant, E changes and V remains constant? This is the question, right? Can you tell me, if I take at the center, at any point you can take it as center, charge placed at 4 corners, okay? Potential at the center, he is saying that potential at the center and center, both the centers, electric field and potential. Electric field and potential, how it will vary, right? We should calculate electric field and potential at the center. Now already yesterday, potential, if I want potential at this point, how many potentials will be there? Can you tell me? If I want to calculate potential at this particular point, how many potentials will be there at this particular point? Potential, not potential energy, only potential. Not potential energy, potential. Potential is KQ by R, right? So due to this one potential V1, V2, V3 and V4, right? only 4 potentials. Potential energies are 6 will be there, right? So potentials are 4 will be there. It is simply adding as it is a scalar quantity. If I take potential V net potential at the center, V at the center can be written as V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4, right? V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4. If I take this distance will be same. So both the distances will be same from A to C or minus Q to C or minus Q to C minus plus Q to C. Distances will be same, right? Center will make it as O. Distance will be same. Let us make it as this nothing but x. Okay, no need of calculation, right? X. Then if I want V1, so VC is equal to V1. V1 can be written as KQ divided by X because it is positive. Second one plus a KQ divided by X plus minus. This is third one, minus of Q because it is a scalar quantity. Minus a KQ divided by X. Yes. Next, minus a KQ divided by X. So V at center will become what? 0. In both the cases, center will be 0. Potential at the center will be 0. Here or here, no change. Because 4 charges in which 2 are positive, 2 are negative. So, potential at the center is 0 in first case or second case when they are transformed. For one system to another system, both the cases, potential at the center is 0. Do you understand here, all of you? Yes, no, boliye. Yes, both the cases, potential at the center is what? 0, right? Simply adding all the things. So potential formula KQ by R, that's all. KQ by R. Now, let us take, so at this particular point is what? 0. At the center is what? 0. Okay. Now coming to electric field intensity. So if I want to calculate electric field intensity at this center, for positive charge at this particular point, for positive charge, it is towards the positive charge or away from the positive charge? Can you tell me? Anybody? Away. So this is nothing but away from positive charge, right? And for negative charge, it is towards or away? Negative charge towards or away? Negative charge towards. That means one more will be like this, right? So both the electric fields are in this direction due to positive charge and due to negative charge. Now if I take for this positive charge at this particular point, it is away or towards? Can you tell me at this particular point? For positive charge, it is away or towards at this particular point? Away. So this will be away from this one. Next, for a negative charge, it is away or towards the negative charge? Towards the negative charge, right? It's nothing but towards the negative charge. See now, electric field, these are the electric fields. If I want net electric field will be in a downward direction. Net electric field. Are you able to see clearly? Net electric field is in which direction? Downward direction. Now, coming to this point, no need of calculation. Just we'll check it out whether it is same direction or opposite direction. After that, then we'll calculate magnitude of it. Now, at this particular point, if I want to calculate electric field intensity, of course, at this particular point, VC is 0. Here also at this particular point, VC is equal to 0 because number of charges. In number of charges, 2 charges are positive and 2 charges are negative. So nothing to worry about it. Potential will be 0 at that particular point. Okay. Now coming to electric field intensity at this particular point, it is away or towards? बोल सकते at this particular point, it is away or towards? अब देखो, बोलो, all of you, away or towards? Carefully see and tell me. Yeah, this is a positive charge. For positive charge, away. See, away. It's nothing but away. See, this is a positive charge, away from it, right? Next, for negative charge, it is towards or away? For this negative, towards. That means this will be the direction of this. right? Now the charge which is at a D, for that we want electric potential. Now electric potential due to the charge at a D is towards or away from it? Towards or away. So this is nothing but away, right? Next, there is a negative charge B. There is a negative charge at point B. Due to this negative charge at this particular point, electric field intensity is away or towards? Towards. That's nothing but towards. Now clearly we can say resultant is in this direction. This is nothing but EMF. Now directions are changed. Directions in first case and second case are changed. That means what will be the answer in this given options? Can anybody tell? What is remains constant here? Electric field or potential? Okay. So E is changing. E changes. Not even magnitude, but it is direction, we can say. So direction is changing. E changes and V remains constant. V remains constant at the center and E is it clear, this one, all of you? Hope that it is clear. Hope it is clear. If you have any doubts, let me know. Right. Now, relation between field and potential. Field means electric field intensity and electric potential. First, just try to recall whatever we studied in the previous classes. If I have a positive charge here at a distance, let's take it as R. At this particular distance, let me take point P. If I ask you, at this particular point, what is the electric field intensity? What is electric field intensity? Now, electric field intensity at point P can be written as KQ square by R. KQ by R square. KQ by R square. It is a scalar vector quantity away from positive charge and towards negative charge. Away from positive charge. Away from positive charge. And towards negative charge. Towards negative charge. So this is nothing but vector quantity. Fine. Next, if I take potential plus Q at a distance R, if I ask what is the potential at this particular point, what is the potential? KQ by R, right? KQ divided by R. It is nothing but a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. It is equal to KQ by R. It is a scalar quantity. So now we are going to derive a relation between E and V. E और V के बीच में relation जो है ना वो derive करने वाला हूँ, right? So between these two, what is the relation? So we have two relations here. Two relations. Case one, if this is uniform, right? If electric field, now if I take EP is equals to, this is nothing but electric field intensity, electric field, two cases. क्या क्या है two cases? Let me know. One, this electric field is uniform. अगर a uniform बन जाते, uniform electric field, uniform. Then what is the relation between electric field and electric potential? Number one, case one, right? Number two, when this electric field becomes non-uniform, right? So most of IIT questions are based on non-uniform electric field plus electric potential relation. Okay. Case one is applicable only if I take this is a case one, this is nothing but a case two, right? Case one or case two. यूनिफॉर्म क्या है, केस 1, नॉन यूनिफॉर्म क्या है, केस 2, राइट। इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है, देखो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, अगर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड यूनिफॉर्म है, केस 1, अगर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड नॉन यूनिफॉर्म है, केस 2, केस 1 is applicable only for uniform, agar case 2 is applicable for both non-uniform and uniform also. Okay, that's the reason most of the questions asked on IIT JEE in non-uniform. Okay, so before starting the derivation between EP and VP, right, EP and VP, one very important thing you should note down, that is conceptually very that means in conceptual solving a problem it will be useful for us conceptually when we try to solve a problem. So this what I am going to teach now, that will be helpful. Make a note, that is to be make it. See, if I take here plus q charge, right, plus q charge, I'm taking here 1 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters, 4 meters, right? So charge is there, 1 meter distance, 2 meters distance, 3 meters distance, 4 meter distance. So 1 meter distance, 2 meter distance, 3 meters distance, and 4 meter distance. Can you say that this is nothing but potential? If I want potential at this particular point, first thing you tell me the direction of electric field. कोई बोल सकते क्या डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कहाँ रहता, अवे फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव चार्ज, बोले तो ऐसा लिख सकते हो ना डायरेक्टली, दिस नथिंग बट अवे फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव, दिस नथिंग बट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी अवे फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव चार्ज, अवे फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव चार्ज. Okay, now if I want at this particular point potential, can you tell me what is this potential? First, let me take it as A, B, C, D. If I take potential at the A is VA, potential at the B is VB, potential VC, VD, right? A, B, VP like this, right? VA, VB, VC, VD. Okay. VA, VB, VC, VD. समझ रहे ना? Which is greater? 1, 2, 3, 4 में which is greater? कोई बोल सकते क्या? कोई बोल सकते क्या? Which is greater? First one is greater or last one is greater? Which is greater? First one is greater. Why? Because V is equal to KQ by R. KQ by R. So V is proportional to 1 by R. As R is increasing, V will decrease. So very important point is potential always decrease in the direction of field. Important point is what? Potential always decreases. See, very important point here I am going to write throughout our potential always okay. So as we are moving away from that one, always a decrease in the direction, okay, always decrease in the direction of the field, in the direction of the field, right? So ये तो जरूर याद रखना, भूलना मत. So potential always decrease in the direction of the field. देखिए, this is Q, this electric field is away from the charge, as I am moving away from it, potential क्या हो रहा, decrease हो जा रहा. कैसे बोल सकते हैं? V proportional to 1 by R, R is increasing, V is decreasing. Hope it is clear till this point, everybody. Yes. So just take a screenshot, then we'll proceed. If you have any doubt, let me know. Now, we would like to calculate here relation between E and V, and E we are taking as first case is uniform electric field. So if uniform electric field and potential, what is the relation, right? Uniform electric field, if I take, so this is nothing but uniform electric fields. The electric lines are straight and parallel. These are what? Electric lines are straight and parallel. Uniform electric field. Fine. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll take 2 points in this one, 1 and 2. Right. If I want to move a charge from 1 to 2 in the direction of electric field, this is nothing but uniform electric field. मैं क्या करता हूँ, अब एक चार्ज लगाता हूँ इधर. I'll keep one charge here. Okay. If I want to see, when I place a charge, what happens? Can anybody tell? If I place a charge in the electric field, कोई है? So what is the direction of electric field from positive to away from positive, right? Away from positive, positive to negative, right? Away from positive to towards negative. So if I take this is a positive charge, immediately it will be get repelled and move towards the direction of electric fields. Will move away from it. There will be some force acting on it. What is that force? Okay, what is the definition of E? Can anybody tell E definition? Force acting per unit charge. So force acting on it will be F equals to E into Q. F is what? E into Q. So a force will act on it. This is nothing but a force acts on it in the direction of electric field is nothing but EQ. In the direction of electric field is EQ. So it will be, yeah, it will move in this direction. So let me take this distance is a delta R. So from 1 to 2 is delta R. If I place a charge, there is no need of work is done to move the charge from 1 to 2 because there is a force. By itself it will move. So there is no external force acting on it. So if I want, I want the potential between these two. If I want potential between these two, I have to apply some external force. Why? Because if I want to calculate the potential, because we want relation between electric field and potential. According to the definition of potential, work done to bring a charge from infinity to the given points, that's nothing but force that we'll be doing is an external. Fine. So what I'll do now, there is no need of any force, external force to move from 1 to 2. Let me apply some force in the backward direction here, external force now. This external force should be equal in magnitude with EQ and opposite in direction. So net force will become 0. When net force is become 0, acceleration will become 0. Then it will move with uniform velocity from one point to other points. From 1 to 2. See, external force and displacement both are opposite in direction, right? So I'm holding that with certain force backward direction, and in this direction there is a force. The force is due to what? Electrostatic force. Now work done, if I want, from where to where? 1 to 2. Work done external from where to where? 1 to 2. Work done to 1 to 2. Work done is force into displacement, right? Work done by the external force. Work done by external force into. Work done by the external force into. Right? Displacement. What is displacement? Delta dot product. I am taking it as dot product. External into dot product. Now, dot means if I remove this dot, F external into delta R cos theta. Am I right? Cos theta. Can anybody tell what is theta here? कोई बोल सकते क्या? Theta क्या है? Theta क्या है? Force, external force and displacement. How they are? ऑपोजिट इन डायरेक्शन, अगर ऑपोजिट है थीटा इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री. See delta R F external, delta R F external, right? So I should take backward. Okay. So forward and backward direction. So we have to apply very slowly. The condition is there should not be any change in kinetic energy. So change in kinetic energy should be equal to zero. Change in kinetic energy should be equal to zero. Same thing, whatever we applied during calculation of electric potential. When we solve electric potential, how we use, okay, delta K should be equal to zero. That means initial and final kinetic energy should be equal. Okay, that means velocities are uniform. For velocities are uniform, net force should be equal. So we have to do some external work. That's the reason we are applying some force in the backward direction. Then only we can do work done by the external force. Where is the external force? There is no external force. If I keep a charge here, by itself it will move, right? There is no need of external force to be applied. If I want to apply external force, I have to apply in the backward direction. If I apply in the backward direction, the same force, if I apply in the backward direction, net force at this particular point will become zero. When net force is zero, acceleration is zero. Then when acceleration is zero, velocity is uniform. So velocity, that means it will move with uniform velocity. Hope you got it as now, right? Okay. Now, so that means F external and delta R, okay, cos theta. Angle theta is equals to, okay, angle is what? Delta R. Delta R is in forward direction because it is moving from where to where? 1 to 2. F external is in which direction? Backward direction, right? Backward direction. So here F external into delta R into cos of 180 degrees. So 180 degrees is the angle between theta is equals to 180 degrees is angle between F external and delta R. That is the angle. So delta R is nothing but from 1 to 2. F external is in the backward direction and delta R is in 1 to 2 in forward direction. Okay. Now here minus of F external into delta R we got. So work done to move from 1 to 2. Work done to move from 1 to 2. Right? Okay. After that, work done external from 1 to 2. We got it as F minus F external. Minus F external. Okay. Now here net force should be 0, right? Net should be 0. Net is 0. Net force is 0 means F external should be equals to E into Q, right? Take the dq and substitute there. Then we'll be getting here minus E into Q into delta R. That's all. So external work done. So finally I'm writing here external work done in moving 1 to 2 is equals to minus EQ into delta R. So this you can keep it as work done to move a charge from one point to another point in uniform electric field. I got it as uniform electric field. Why I did this one? Because if I want work done, if I know potential, I can calculate. How to calculate the potential? Here it is nothing but V1, this nothing but V2. So when I bring a charge from one point to other point, final potential minus initial potential according to the definition. So V2 minus V1 can be written as work done by the external agent in bringing the charge from 1 to 2, right? Work done from 1 to 2 divided by Q, right? Charge. V2 minus V1 is equals to work done external. Take this and substitute there simply. QQ will get the cancel. Then what I'll get here, if I take at this particular points, I'll write here minus EQ delta R minus EQ into a delta R divided by Q. Q से Q गया. So we are getting V2 minus V1 is equals to external agent, that is nothing but minus E, you can keep a symbol, into delta R. So this is the final expression we got it as, right? From here onwards, right? So this is the definition, what the relation between E and V in a uniform electric field, right? Once again, we'll discuss here. Just what I did, I want to calculate relation between electric field and electric potential in uniform electric field. So I set up an uniform electric field, right? Electric field away from positive charge and towards negative charge. So now I want, if I want to find relation between E and V, first I would like to find work done, because work done is linked with potential. Work done to move a charge from one point to other point, right? So I'm taking 2 points, 1 and 2, 2 points, 1 and 2. So I place one charge here. When I place a charge, there is no need of doing external work. Okay, conservative forces are not required here. External force we require, because according to the definition of potential, as we discussed, that potential to bring a charge from 1 to 2 can be written as V2 minus V1 is equal to work done, the charge to bring from 1 to 2 divided by Q. That is nothing but potential of this one. That is nothing but definition of the potential. This is the definition of potential. Already we discussed this one, right? In order to get that one, we require work done by the external agent to move the charge from 1 to 2. But if I place here, immediately a force will be acting, electrostatic force, which will pull, that means which will try to repel the charge in the direction of what? Electric field. By itself, it will be moving from 1 to 2. Where is the question of external force that you will be applying it as? So what we'll do, how much magnitude it is trying to, how much magnitude it is applied by the electric field, that means the electrostatic force, that same magnitude of force is applied in the backward direction in such a way that the change in kinetic energy is zero. So in many books, what they say, you have to apply a force backward direction in such a way that it should be equal in the magnitude. Equal in the magnitude means net force will become zero. Net force is become zero means it will be at rest. No. Net force is zero, acceleration is zero. It will move with constant velocity. It will be moving with the constant velocity from one point to other point. So you are applying external force and the displacement, both are opposite in direction. Theta is nothing but 180 degrees. Okay, 180 degrees. Now simply we'll be substituting that expression there, right? F external into delta R, or F external delta R cos theta. So F external delta R into cos 180 degrees. So now theta is equal to 180 simply, right? Hope it is clear till this point. And finally, we can write this expression as delta V is equal to minus E, right? Minus E is nothing but E is a scalar, sorry, vector quantity here. E is what? Vector quantity into a delta R, right? Delta V from where to where? 1 to 2. So bringing from 1 to 2. 1 to 2, or simply we can write a delta V magnitude if I take E into delta R. That's all. So these are the two formulas we have here. So two formulas we can note it as change in potential energy from 1 to 2 is equal to minus E into a delta R. Or if you want only magnitude of it, of course it is nothing but a scalar quantity. Delta V is equal to E into delta R. Simply what I can write, E into a delta R. Is it fine? Hope it is clear. If you have any doubts, let me know here. We'll continue from here. So to start the problems, 1, 2, 3 formulas. V2 minus V1 is equal to minus E into a delta R. Okay, delta r is nothing but the distance from first point to second point, or delta v. This can also be written as delta v 1 to 2, because we are moving the charge from 1 to 2 is nothing but negative of E into delta r, or simply magnitude you can take, and you can decide the negative sign with respect to this one. Potential always decrease in the direction of the field. Okay. So now how we have to calculate a problem? Let us see. I'll take one example. It's a standard example which is available in any book. Two plates will be there. The distance between two plates is D is equals to 2 meters. Let us take it as distance between two plates is 2 meters. Let me take first plate is A and second plate is B. Right. Between these two, electric field is there. Electric field lines. Electric field lines are there. Now, electric field intensity is given as a 10 Newton per Coulomb. It's nothing but electric field intensity, right? Electric field intensity. How much it is? 10 Newton per Coulomb it is given. On this plate, 20 volts is given. Potential on the plate A is given 20 volts. Find the potential on the plate B. What is the potential on the plate B? Option A is 40 volts. Option B is 20 volts. Option C is 10 volts. Option D is 0 volts. Right? How to solve this problem? Right? He is asking you to calculate the potential at a point B. We have potential at a point A. First thing what we know, 1, 2, 3 formulas. Any formula we can apply here. First we'll go with the concept method or formula method. First we'll go with concept method, then formula method. Okay, method 1. Method 1 I am solving now. Method 1 is concept method. Concept. If I want to use concept method, simply use this magnitude formula. Okay, only magnitude formula को ले लो. So that means that delta V equals to E into delta R, right? Delta V. Delta V means between these two potential will be getting. E. E is how much given? 10 Newton per Coulomb. Simply substitute here at 10 Newton per Coulomb into delta R. Distance is given how much? 2 meters into 2 into 2. If I want to take the charge, I'll be taking the charge from A to B. That means I'll be taking the charge in this direction. Theta is equal to what? 0 degrees. Theta is what? 0 degrees. So theta is 0 degrees. That means it is nothing but cos 0, which is 10 into 2 into cos 0 is 1, which is nothing but 20 volts. Nothing but 20 volts. Is it clear? How much it is? 20 volts. Yes? Yes? No. 20 volts means, see, carefully you observe, delta V I got 20 volts. Concept. This is not formula based. Concept. Concept. Delta V is 20. Delta V means between A and B, it should be 20 volts. That means here A is already 20 is there. On B, two possibilities are there. It may be 0 volts or 40 volts. Am I right? See, potential difference, we have to get 20 volts. Potential on the plate already 20 volts is there. Potential on the plate is already 20 volts is there. If I want potential difference, if I want potential difference between these two, that means here it may be 40 or 0. Okay, which will be the correct answer? Which will be the correct answer? Either it is 0 or, for example, 40 means VB minus VA, correct? If it is 0, VA minus VB, correct? Which will be the answer now? Let us see, right? See, I am moving the charge from A to B. A already we know that how much? 20 volts is there. I am moving from A towards B. I am moving from where to where? A towards B. In the direction of electric field, in the direction of electric field, potential decreases or increases? Can you tell me, anybody? Potential decreases or increases? Yes, decreases. That means this is not possible. This is possible, means answer is D option. Answer is what? D option. This is a conceptual method. In conceptual method, what we are doing? Just simply I am taking the formula delta V is equal to E into delta R. Delta V is equal to E into delta R. So E is nothing but 10 into 2 into cos 0. 10 into 2, which is nothing but delta V is equals to A to B is 20 volts. 20 volts is potential difference. 20 volts is potential difference. So what I want, potential on plate B. So I want potential on plate B. अब कैसे calculate करता? See, either two possibilities will be there. 40 volts or 0 volts. To get potential difference is 20. 40 minus 20 is 20, or 20 minus 0 is 20. So now what we do is we check it out. The charged particle we are bringing from A towards B in the direction of electric field. Already we shown that in the direction of electric field, potential always should decrease. Decrease means only this possibility will be there, right? This method one. Okay, if you understand this, well and good. Otherwise, formula based. Okay, hope it is clear. Any doubt in this one? Let me know. Then we'll do method 2, which is formula based. Should know. If you're comfortable with this, okay, no problem. The same problem we can do in the formula based also with method 2. Just now we calculated with method 1, which is concept based. Method 2, if you take a delta V 1 of 2, that means 1 to 2, we are moving from where to where? A to B. A to B equals to minus E into delta R. Right. Same formula, but here I'm taking magnitude. Here it is nothing but minus. Delta V A to B means VB minus VA, final minus initial. So VB minus VA equals to minus of minus E. E is what? 10. So 10 into distance is how much? 2. Distance is 2 into 2 into cos of 180. Cos of 180, right? Cos of 180, why 180? This is nothing but 0 only, right? So going in which direction? Straight direction. Theta is nothing but 0, which is 1. So VB minus VA equals to minus 20. Already VA is there, right? VA is how much? Minus 20. So that is 20. So VB minus 20 equals to minus 20. Take that side. VB is equals to 20 minus 20, which is VB is equal to 0. VB equal to what? 0. So already we got direct. Formula based. This is formula based. This is concept based. Right? Any way you can do the problem. Hope you understood this one. Anybody? Any doubts here? Any method you can do. Everybody. Now see here. There is an electric field. In this electric field, here electric field of intensity 20 volts per meter given. A, B, C, D points are there. In the electric field, the distance between AB or BC or CD or AD all are equal 1 meter. Now we want to calculate the potential difference between, okay, yeah, you can try. Potential difference between A and B, that is VB minus VA and VA minus VD, or VD minus VC, or VC minus VA. First I'll solve for one, then you try for the second one and third one, tell me the answers. See, I'll go with the concept method only, based on concepts. So what is the concept? Concept method means first one, magnitude of delta A, magnitude of AB, if I want, equals to E into delta R. E into delta R. E is how much? 20. 20 into delta R is 1. If I want B minus A, I have to move from A towards B. In the direction I am moving the charge. If I move in the direction theta is equal to how much? 0 degrees. So cos 0 is nothing but 1. Now the question will comes whether here VB minus VA will be writing. VB minus VA equals to 20 volts. VB minus VA is equal to 20 volts. Whether it is whether it is positive or negative, that we have to decide it as. 20 volts is the correct answer or wrong answer, right? Can anybody see clearly understand here? VB minus VS 20 volts, everybody got it right? Concept matter. Now positive or negative? Oh, negative. See, when I move from A towards B, in the direction, potential in the direction decreases or increases? Can anybody tell? Decreases or increases? Decreases, negative. See, if I take VA, here VB. So which should be greater in the direction? VB are greater or VA is greater? VA is greater or VB is greater? Can you tell me? VA greater or VB greater? Which is greater? VA should be greater than VB. So VB minus VA 20 is not possible. It may be what? VB minus VA is minus 20 because VA is greater than VB. VA is greater than VB. So the answer will be VB minus VA equals to minus 20 volts. Is it clear this one? Minus 20 volts. Why? Because as we move from A towards B, VA should be greater than VB. But what we got here, VB minus VA is 20. It is not possible because VB is a smaller value than VA. So VA minus VB may be 20 volts, but VB minus VA it may be less. That is nothing but negative sign. Is it clear? Now can you tell me for the second one? Anybody? Second one, what is the answer? कोई बोल सकते हैं क्या? 0. Yeah, answer is what? 0. Very good. Because AD, it is nothing but 90 degrees. Theta is equals 90 degrees. Cos 90 is what? 0. Fine. Next, DC, if you take DC, can you tell me DC? So potential of V, DC if I take D2C if I take 20 volts, 20 into 1 into same direction parallel to each other. Parallel means theta is equal to 0. Cos 0 is nothing but 1. Cos 0 is 1. So delta V D2C is equals to 20 volts we got, which can be written as VC minus VD is equals to 20 volts. This is correct. But he is asking VD minus VC. Is it positive or negative? We are getting VD minus VC. We are getting this nothing but VD minus VC. D2C, I am moving D2C. That means I should get what? Anybody? VD minus C. VD minus VC is 20. It's nothing but VD minus VC is nothing but 20. V2C, if I am going D2C, which should be greater? VD should be greater or VC should be greater? If I want to write this one, D2C can be written as C2D. Am I right? C2D have to write VC minus VD. VC minus VD. Right? If I am going from D to C, which is greater? D is greater or C is greater? Which is greater? VD is greater or VC is greater? Can you tell me? VC is greater. VC is greater. As you are moving away from it, Urvi, VD is greater than what? VC. VD is greater than VC as we are moving away from it, right? But I am getting VC minus VD is 20 volts. Is it possible to have a positive value? Yes. नो बोलिए D2C. So VD minus VC. I am moving the charge from D to C. See, in the same manner I did A to B, I took VB minus VC. So D to C, then CD minus, right? Is it clear, all of you? Yes? Yes? No, बोलिए. This will be 0. Fine. Next, can you tell me last one? C2D. C2D means C2A. That means this distance. Here this will be under root 2 it will be, right? Will be what? Root 2. Now can you tell me the answer for it? Anybody? Yes. बोलिए. 0. How it is 0, ma? This one. 45 degrees. No, angle is how much? 45 degrees. Yes or no? This will be 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Yeah. Done. So try as again. Just see, if I want potential between A and B, we'll take the charge from A to B. Then the potential between A and B, 20 into 1 into 1, because theta is nothing but 0. So simply you write VA minus VB is equal 20 volts. VA minus VB is equal 20 volts. So VA is greater than VB. Definitely it is positive. But what is asking VB minus VA? Am I right? VB minus VA, reverse it. VB minus VA will become minus 20 volts, right? So answer will be minus 20 volts in the first case. Now second case, anyhow it is 0 because theta is equal to 90 degrees. Third case, if you take delta V D to C is equal 20. So this can be written as D minus C, which is 20 because he is asking D minus C only. There is no problem because VD is greater than VC. VD greater than VC. Right. Next, the third one, if you take the last one, V from A to where? A to C. Delta V, I'll take A to C, A to C. Delta of A to C is equals to E. E is how much? 20 volts, 20 into, right? The distance is nothing but root 2. This is 1 and 1, root 2. This is root 2 into cos of 45. 1 is 1 by root 2. Is it clear? Displacement, how much? 45 degrees. So these two will get cancelled. We are getting 20 volts. 20 volts is A to C, VA minus VC. VA minus VC is equals to 20 volts. Yes or no? VA minus VC is 20 volts. So which is greater? VA is greater or VC is greater? Can you tell me? VA is greater or VC is greater? कोई बोल सकता है क्या? VA is greater than VC. Good. But he is asking what? VC minus VA. With the same expression, VA minus VC is 20, VC minus VA, what I'll get? Negative. Yes or no? Yes, no, बोलिए. Negative. That means VA minus VC is nothing but minus 20 V. That's all. Is it clear? Done. So first answer will be, first answer is plus or minus. First one will be minus 20, second is 0, third one will be plus 20 volts, and fourth one will be minus 20 volts. Yes, first one minus 20, second one is 0 because theta is equal to 90 degrees. VD, this is last one, this will be minus 20. Is it clear, all of you? Yes, no, बोलिए. Done. Yes, Rupali reads. Still you have any doubts? So hope it is clear to everybody, right? Based on this, again tomorrow in the class we'll do some